Hi, this is Zach with RuBi Hemp Solutions.
And Gian with Elution.
And today we wanted to give you a tour of our propagation lab as well as our mother plant greenhouses to show you how we produce your CBG and CBD clones for the 2020 season.
This is our rooting station right here. We got everybody working on dipping the plants in dip and grow and then putting them into trays to root. And once they're done here, they come into our light room over here.
So we use 72 cell trays from iHort. We use their Excel trays. So you can see it's a cocoa peat and perlite based mix. It's really ideal for what we're doing here. It's a really great plug. It's soil based. They are little individual units. So you can see this pops out and this clone is going to be a perfect start going into your field. So in here is where we're rooting the clones initially. These clones will stay in here for about 9 to 10 days. Once the clones are fully rooted indoors under lights and controlled temperatures, we will water them in and bring them out to the greenhouse to get hardened off for about a week before they go to the field.
And also in here we've got our gas chromatography machine and our lab tech Rich here. And this is what we use to test the potency of all of our plants.
So we use the gas chromatograph to measure your CBD, CBG, and THC potency of your plants. So when you order clones from us, you can send us flower samples as those plants begin to mature, and we will tell you what your potency levels are at, so you have a better idea of when you need to harvest your crop. We're offering that as a free service to our customers in 2020. So now we're going to give you a tour of our mother plant greenhouses where we have our CBG and CBD moms growing, and we have our technicians taking clones off of those right now.
Follow us.
So we have 2 greenhouses on the property. Both greenhouses are 2,500 square feet. This greenhouse behind us is our CBG greenhouse. So this is where all of our CBG mothers are. And then the greenhouse over there is where we hold all of our CBD varieties. So you can see right now we have our propagation technicians taking cuttings off the mother plants. So we do our mother plants a little differently at RuBi and Elution. So we're doing our mother plants in these 15 cell trays from TO Plastic. They're essentially a 4-inch pot. So we found out very early on in the season last year that a smaller mother plant means that we get better use out of the space that we're using. That if we can use a smaller mother plant, we essentially can get more cuttings per square foot compared to cultivating a 20-gallon or a 10-gallon mother plant. So we did all of our mother plants in 1-gallon pots last year, but after trialing last year and seeing the success of the 1-gallon mother, we really sat down and thought, what can we do to really boost our efficiency? How can we boost our productivity in our greenhouse space? And the answer we came to was going even smaller from a 1-gallon into these 15-cell trays. So the 15-cell tray, we get about 6 cuttings per plant per week. So obviously less cuttings per plant, but you can see that we can plant a lot more densely in a system like this, which essentially means more cuttings per square foot.
Another benefit too is we can keep the canopy relatively even as much as possible, which means that more light penetration will get into the canopy. So lots of the bottom growth doesn't get outshaded, which would happen on a big old mother plant that you would traditionally see.
Right, so keeping the plants in a smaller, more juvenile state means that they grow more vigorously. We can maintain them a lot easier from a pesticide management perspective, from a nutrient perspective. It really just is a better system all around in our opinion. And we like to call it maybe a cannabis bonsai. So now we're in our CBD greenhouse. We have 3 CBD varieties available this season. We have Tokyo Joe, the Wife, and Mandarin Pie. The Wife and Tokyo Joe are our sativa leaning varieties. Our Mandarin Pie is more indica leaning, similar to maybe T1 or Trump.
And that one is a T1 cobbler cross?
It is, yeah. Mandarin Pie is a T1 cobbler cross. So all of our varieties are testing between about 28 to 1 to 30 to 1 on their CBD to THC ratio. We feel really confident about the CBD genetics that we're offering this season, as well as the CBG varieties that we're offering. So you can see here, again, we have a similar setup as Greenhouse 2 with the 15 cell trays with the drip tape over the top. So our drip irrigation system is what we use to water the plants. You can see that we're using a 4-inch drip tape from Toro. The 4-inch drip tape lines up really, really well with the 4-inch pot in these 15-cell trays. So it's a really efficient way that we can water our plants.
So for everybody who couldn't be here in person right now, we hope this virtual tour gives you a little bit more insight about our operations here at RuBi and Elution.
And we just want to say thank you to all the farmers that we're working with so far in 2020. We're super excited to be offering both CBD and CBG clones this season, and we look forward to working with more of you in the future.